education team of the Urban Heath Partnership. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Sarah.
Today we are going to explore the heathland on your doorstep and find out what makes it such a unique and special place. Maybe you know of some heathlands local to you.
Did you know that heathland is now more rare than tropical rainforest? It's confined to only a few places across the world, and we in the UK have 20% of its coverage. That's amazing for a small island. And what's even better is that it's home to some of our rarest and most exciting wildlife.
We're standing at one of the highest points on the heathland landscape. What do you notice about the way it looks?
Well, I can see for a really long way, and that's because all the vegetation is quite low. It's in fact a shrubland habitat, and it's quite an open landscape that it creates. There's the odd tree here and there that's fought its way back, and if it's left unmanaged, those trees would eventually take over the landscape. It looks quite brown and green at the moment, but come summertime, pow, look what it looks like.
The heathland is in fact a historic landscape. It's been created really slowly over thousands of years. If we zoom back in time about 4,000 years ago, Bronze Age settlers came to this area and they would have found the landscape covered in native trees like birch, pine and elm. Why do you think they started to remove these trees? They wanted building materials, wood for fuel, and also to create land for the first time for the organised farming and for grazing their animals. But something happened once they removed the trees to the landscape to now create the habitat that we have here today. So the clue to what happened to this landscape is right beneath my feet. Notice how sandy the soils are. Once trees were removed from the landscape, the soils became much more acidic. They became less fertile and rain just drained right through it. If you look at this section here, you can see the thin organic layer turning very quickly to sandy soils. And this is an incredibly hard habitat to live in. So only the very toughest of plants can live here, and it's those plants that then give rise to the very rare animals that we get that makes this habitat so unique. In our next lesson, we're going to look a bit more closely at those habitats and which animals like to live here.